Yo, what up? This is TOP TV. I'm King Tef.
Black Pegasus.
The cool, fresh, fly, hypnotic. Y'all wondering why I got these dope shades on. I screwed my eye up this week and got my car stolen over Thanksgiving. I just wanted to look fresh for y'all so y'all didn't see the water in my eyes.
I'm crying.
Thinking I'm sad. Thinking I'm sad because I didn't get the Thanksgiving I wanted. I did. I was in the emergency.
You just lost the car.
Just lost the car. I'm cool with the car. I'm cool with losing a car. I'm kind of sad I didn't get the full Thanksgiving experience.
You out here hitting them with the ray, though.
I'm hitting them.
Hitting them with the ray. You just out here, huh?
Okay.
Hey, so a lot of people are up in arms about the homie Post winning Rap Album of the Year.
Yeah.
You know, that's the homie, so
We know P has something to say about Post. I actually respect Post, and I like after meeting him, like a lot of people even give him the culture.
The culture vulture.
I feel like he's just a genuine artist who might be directed by the higher powers at times, but I think when I meet him, he's just an artist. Like
From seeing like all his socials and stuff, you could tell like he's a good dude, like he has charisma, good character, stuff like that. But to address he didn't drop a rap album. So how'd you win the best rap
I feel
album?
that. But then on the other end, I always feel like we've allowed rap to go so far to other things.
It's the Drake effect.
It's the Drake effect because it's like rock, like metal gets their own awards, punk gets its own awards, like rock gets its own. Rap almost had to start splitting like that to the point of where it's like genres.
It's like best
versus like being like everybody who just has like once had a rap song, now is the rap album.
Yeah, I think the question really comes down to what's a rap album.
Yeah.
If we can define a rap album, and if his falls under that definition, then I'm like, but me being like a more traditional rap hip hop guy, like I'm like, yo, to me he dropped an R&B record.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A pop R&B record. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. Kudos. Like I don't care. Like whatever. But when this is the other thing, it skews the vision for the young audience that doesn't separate rap or even understand, where hip hop culture is from, and then they want to start thinking R&B is hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just where I'm at. Like I don't get it. Like I've listened to his records, his music, and I'm like, it's prominently not rap music. So, and that's why I think people are up in arms, not because he didn't put out a dope record. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's because it's not a rap album.
I think it's a vibe album. Like I think Post Malone is
vibe,
similar.
it should almost be like vibe rap or something like that. Like there should be like a vibe rap category or something like that, and then like multiple categories. That's what I think.
The same thing happens with like Taylor Swift, right? She's a country artist and then she's a pop artist. So it's kind of like I think all genres are kind of evolving and meshing and taking things from each other.
Because people even said when I posted that thing that I was like Tyler the Creator was up for best rap album for I think that's like the Grammys or whatever. People are like, That album's not a rap album. So they're like, why would he be up?
The biggest problem I have, it's not necessarily with Post Malone, it's with our industry. So we all know that Lil Nas X, they took him off the country charts. They took him off of the radio. They would not play his stuff when he dropped Old Town Road. He literally had to get Billy Ray Cyrus on the record, and they had to put, you know what I'm saying?
And he literally almost has a country album.
This is what I'm saying, but we know why they didn't allow that, because they're putting these boxes. Now with Post Malone, for those that don't know, he kind of came from folk kind of country music, and he made a switch over into our culture to sell records. And even when he came out as White Iverson, I thought it was a joke at first, because I was like, I saw the title White Iverson, then I saw him, and it was just like, see, let's give an example. Paul Wall, he's different to me. Like, that dude is really truthfully in the culture. So when I see a dude that's kind of looking like Paul Wall, but it has this crazy name, White Iverson, like all this stuff, I was just like, I was thrown off. But our industry wants to give him the platform and the votes, but they don't want to give like the Lil Nas X, like they won't even let him on. But that might even be like a country thing. But you got to realize the music industry is a collective. Like we can act like, oh, there's this country and they're not letting the country artists do this, that, or the other. But it's a corporation at the end of the day, and they're all in cahoots. They're all rubbing each other's back. So when I say stuff, and I look into it depth, it's the industry that I have an issue with, because they're pushing this, agenda. Oh, this is what rap is, and da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, to me, it waters down the culture. So that's where my take is on it. But without even getting into deep, like, yo, culture vulture, this, that, the other. It's just like, yo, I don't believe you can put an R&B record and put that as the rap album of the year. It just doesn't make sense to
You know
me.
what's crazy? Like the box you said, what just happened with Lil Nas X could have blew up his career 10 times more. It's like when they banned NWA, made him bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So-
like, what is it?
What is
Sir
marketing
Mix-a-Lot.
and what is an accident? Like if it's natural, if it's meant to go big, it's going to go big. It doesn't matter
Absolutely.
what's in place. So it's kind of like if it's your time, it's your time. And I think a lot of these marketing things are kind of to put up those boxes so it makes you, because people want to do what they're not supposed to anyways.
Well, I personally think it's the internet era we're in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason Little Nas X's stuff just took off and they couldn't roadblock it. But if we were a couple generations before,
He would have got halted.
doing some stuff
with
like
Drake.
that at the radio would have like could have technically ended his career, and that's what it's showing their intentions were. Their intentions were like, nah,
It's just
homie.
that the internet.
The internet said we love this kid,
Mhm.
regardless of what is going on. And so stuff like that, I like to put a spotlight on because it's like, yo, people are so quick to be like, I remember when the Little Nas X thing, no, that's not really what happened, blah, blah, blah. But let's take Post Malone. You do your research online. He was like a folk country artist, and he made the switch over to R&B, not rap in my opinion.
Kind of like Lil Nas was a rapper that went
Yeah.
to country.
And that's the thing. Everyone, hey, well, he doesn't really make country music because he was a rap. Look at his SoundCloud. He writes raps. There's no difference in him and Post Malone. And Post Malone just won rap album of the year, which I give that brother an award. He makes pop hits. I'm not hating.
Mhm.
I be in the gym hearing bangers. I'm like,
Mhm.
this is hard. Like, cool, good for you. You know what I'm saying? But like when you're like, yo, it sets up the
But
momentum and
Lil
the
Nas
domino
should get
effect.
country song of the year.
Dude,
Which would be
no
even that would be
question.
fair. Yeah, he should get
No
country song of the year.
question.
Here's what I
But
say to
should we?
everything.
But then also on the other hand of that, should we put at some of these awards like Soul Train awards and stuff like that? Should there be a country album
Rap?
award?
Well, there's country rap. There's hip hop.
No, but there is no country album award like at BET Awards and the Soul. You know what I'm saying? We might need to add the country award, and then Lil Nas X would have won.
Even these awards aren't the same potency as they were in the past. I feel like if you don't like something, build it. The top flight effect. You know what I mean? We don't like this. We don't like the way we're booked. We just build it.
And that's the thing too. These awards mean nothing. I think it's a cool hot subject to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
But-
hype builder
Right,
now, but
yeah,
like in
like-
the reality of shit, like
It's like, yo,
the
what?
way the game's going, we own our own platform. When you got Joe Rogan, it's bigger than MSBC or you know what I mean, or CBN or Fox.
And CNN and all that. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's about your bank account, really, at the end of the day.
It's about your bank account.
What y'all think? Post Malone, top rap album.
Shout out to Post Malone. I got to give
Shout out
shout out
to
to
Post,
Post.
homie.
We just seen his DJ this weekend, so
Lil Nas needs to be country song of the year.
Country, shit, he had the song of the year almost, period.
bang bang.
TLP TV.